Thanks for staying with us at STL Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and my guest today is Larry Hughes, founder of the Larry Hughes Basketball Academy. And thank you again for coming in to talk about the opening next month of your facility. This is exciting.
Yeah, definitely exciting.
Yeah, well, in that last segment, we watched the video, and you sort of emphasized the importance of fundamental development and this good foundation. Define that a bit more. Explain what that means to you.
Well, I think it's important to build the house before you start to put the windows in or put the furniture in. So we give the kids a foundation of skill development, whether it's pivoting, whether it's going off the correct foot, shooting a layup, whether it's form, focus, follow through when they're shooting the basketball. So these are all the things that we look to give them and for them to put in their toolbox so they can use later on.
And that's for any age group, because I know you mentioned that you're doing ages 5, basically K through 12.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously for a 5-year-old or
Yeah.
6-year-old, it's going to be the fundamentals of dribbling, right?
Yeah.
Maybe when you move up, you got to be able to do stuff with your left hand. But I mean, let's say you're coming in at like 14 and
Yeah.
maybe your skills aren't so great. Do you still do that as well? Emphasize that foundation at different stages?
I think so, because you can always refine your skills. If you look at professional players today, when they warm up, they're doing the exact same skills that these young people are doing. They're just doing them. I mean, it's about repetition. So even if you're coming in at 14, I mean, you can still work on right and left-hand layups, because no one makes every layup.
And no one's left hand is ever that strong, right?
Right.
So let me ask you about this. You do have an elite program, though, is that correct? Tell me a bit more about that and the tryouts that are coming up.
Well, it's just an opportunity. I think it's a platform for those athletes that have played basketball for a number of years that need a competitive landscape, need competitive basketball. So that's where the tag, elite comes in. It's just a higher level of competition, more expectations, and a little bit of more hard work.
And nothing's wrong with a little hard work.
Yep.
I want to go back to this technology integration, because on that video we saw on the screens that it's not just these huge LCD screens that are hanging at the ceiling at your new facility. They actually have software hooked up to them, computers hooked up to them. How does that work? How's that going to work for the academy when you've got your classes, your sessions going on?
Well, everything we do has a purpose. The screens also have a purpose. We partner with Respect Basketball and also Connexon. Connexon is a performance software that tracks how fast our athletes are moving, how high they jump, and our Respect Accuracy is tracking just that, how accurate they shoot the basketball, where are they making the shots, where are they missing the shots, and just allows them to understand how they can get better.
And that's actually data, right? It's
That's
really
data.
quantitative data.
That's data that you can have at your fingertips. Once your session is over, you'll get that information, you'll get that readout. It'll also go into your historicals of what you did, 2 weeks ago, and you can continuously build on that and get better as you go along, as you continue to go within the program.
So when we hear a lot about when former NBA players start, whether it's a camp or in this case, it's a year-round program, it's a full academy, people want to know what's that kind of signature stamp that you're putting on it. I mean, you had a very successful career in the NBA, and so now that you have the academy and now your own facility, what is your stamp? What is your sort of philosophy that people will say is unique to Larry Hughes and to this academy?
Well, like a lot of my coaches before, I'm using basketball as a vehicle, as a tool to reach the young people. And I think it's important using basketball to work on their skill development so they can play, in any gym, whether it's elite basketball or whether it's rec basketball. And then your discipline, which comes in, it plays a huge part in your life and your everyday decisions. And then accountability are the 3 factors that I really focus on. Obviously with basketball, that's what we're doing. But again, building character, accountability, and discipline is very huge.
And would you say those are the same things when you think back on from when you're elementary age, high school, college, all the way through professionally? Is that the 3 sort of fundamentals that you kept?
As I look back on, the many coaches that I've had, whether they were professional coaches or whether the principal of a school, they were trying to teach me those lessons of discipline. Obviously, basketball skill and accountability was being taught my entire life. I just didn't recognize it until I started working with the young people myself.
Life's kind of like that, isn't it? Until you yourself either become a parent or you become the coach, you start to see that. But no, it's so great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you again for coming in to talk about it a bit more.
Oh, thanks for having me. I appreciate the time.
All right. Well, we've got the information there for you on the screen. Check it out. It's opening next month. It's the Larry Hughes Basketball Academy. It's their new facility. It's opening in Chesterfield at 140 Long Road. The address is right there. Again, April 2019. You can go to the website, sign up for free training sessions, learn a bit more about the programs. Again, this is a year-round program that's happening throughout the year. It's not just camps over the summer or over spring break, year-round. So for all the details, go to LHBA stl.com or call the number on your screen. Well, there's more STL Live right after this. Please stay with us.